What's up, everyone, and welcome. This is the Fluency Target Podcast. Always aim for fluency. My name is Carla, and I'm an English teacher, and I'm also the owner of My Learning Stuff. In case you guys don't know me, you don't know my job, my work, just follow me on Instagram. And here, of course, on YouTube right now, because now you guys have to watch this podcast. So let's get started. So I am today with a very special guest, almost a celebrity, right? So say your name, introduce yourself for us, please.
My name is Ana Clara, and I love doing English.
That's very good. We have lots of things to talk today.
Yes.
Ana, tell me, when and how did you realize you liked English?
When I was a child, I started like English, and I loved the English classes in my school. I loved the activities. I loved listening English and speak English too. And I always wanted to travel to another country, and for it I needed learning English, I think. And it was a thing that I think is very important for me.
Mm-hmm. So it wasn't something your parents forced you. You wanted to learn English, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh. And tell me, how did your family motivated you to learn English?
my family always encouraged me for everything that I about the school, about the English, and about everything, I think. And with English, it isn't different because my parents talk with me about continuous with the English, focus on the English, and about my future because the English can be very important in my future.
Mm-hmm.
And I studied for me, for myself, and I studied to make up proud with my parents.
Oh, that's very good. I think they're gonna be really proud after they watch this, right? Your father told me, I'm crazy to see that. Send me the link later.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's very nice, especially because when we started, you were a very quiet person, very,
I
yeah, very introspective. Remember?
yes.
And for me, it was a big challenge in the beginning because how am I gonna make you speak a little bit more or learn English?
It was very difficult.
It was, but I think at the same time it was great because during the process you learned many things and I learned how to bring the right activities, the nice things for us to practice together. So
Yes.
it was amazing. Tell me one thing about the speaking and everything, being an introvert, being quiet, more silent in the classes. What is one thing that made you feel more comfortable in the classes?
I think because our classes um, is a private classes, and I do it only I and you.
Mm-hmm.
It's very very good for me. Um, and because you are a very nice person,
Oh, thank you.
and
You too.
I'm very comfortable with you.
That's very good, and I feel that. How many years now since we started? 2 years.
Mm, 2 or 3 years, I think. I
Yeah.
started in 2022.
So 2 years.
Yes.
2 years and some months, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of time actually. Many
Mhm.
classes. So we kind of had to. How can I say that? We kind of had to. I lost it. Oh no, let me go again. Yeah,
Okay.
we. I mean, I tried to bring some nice activities for you to feel comfortable, and I think the best way to do that was to bring things you liked, like
Yes.
food,
Yes. I love.
nice activities with music, with um, pronunciation. We're gonna talk about that, but I think
Mm-hmm.
the activities, and also because you gave me space to create and bring different activities, right?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah, and you improved a lot, actually. Um, but I want to know now. It's you and your step by step in the homework and the activities after class. What did you do after our class, like every week? What did you do to improve your speaking? Because right now you understand me. You are talking to me in English.
Yes. For practice my English, I normally watch a movie or a series in English. Um, Nowadays, I watch with the legend in English
Mm-hmm.
and audio in English too. Uh, in the progress with me for me.
That's
Is that
great.
no, nowadays I'm watching a series that his name is This Is Us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very good for me because I practice a lot my English with it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I I'm doing activities in one app.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is English Central.
Mm-hmm.
I practice my speak in it because I talk with the AI. Yes, I talk with the AI.
AI.
AI. Yes, AI.
Oh, you can say again. I talk with the AI.
Okay. I talk with the AI.
Uh-huh.
It's very good for me.
Man,
Help a lot.
yeah, this the apps and the songs, sorry, the apps and the shows you watch. I think it's a great immersion in English. I think you needed to include English in your life as well. And
Mm-hmm.
include with things you like, of course, because if you put something you don't have lots of interests or something too different, probably you wouldn't feel so happy, excited, and motivated to do that,
Yes.
right? And by the way, how is the show? Are you enjoying it?
Yes. I enjoy a lot with it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a lot of music in English,
Mm-hmm.
and I decor the lyrics, the music.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting for me.
That's very good. And now I'm very curious, and probably people are curious too, because you are 15 years old, and
Yes,
it's a for a 15-year-old, you see a lot of things on the internet. Everything is very fast. You have reels, you have TikTok, and to learn English, you have to do some different things. It's
mhm,
not like fast videos sometimes, or sometimes you have to sit in the chair. You really have to study, and of course, you like to study. I think this
yes,
is the best part. You have to like
yes.
to study as well,
Right.
right? But
Important.
my question for you is, what type of classes of exercises have I used as a teacher that you really enjoyed?
Okay. I love our classes because it's very funny, very fun, and very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the activities um, like videos about curiosities and everyday situations in English.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching movies, um, for music, and I love doing dialogues and read poems. It's
Uh-huh.
very
That's good.
yes.
And I,
And I love the shadowing.
oh, that's good.
Yes,
Speaking of shadowing,
yes.
uh, what was the best part of doing shadowing? Maybe you can explain. Like, start with the which character did you shadow, and how was that for you?
Okay. We did a shadowing with the series Stranger Things. It's my favorite series.
Mm-hmm.
And I love doing the shadowing because I love the characters. I was the 11 and the max in sometimes.
Uh-huh. Not at the same time, people. I think, let me explain. Like one shadowing you did 11 and I help you, and the
Yes,
other shadowing you did max, right? In a
yes.
longer scene, you imitate her.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice because we can show our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice for speak.
Yeah, it's true. Do you think after that you will start expressing better your emotions in English?
Can you repeat, please?
Sure. Do you think that after the shadowing you started to express better your emotions in English?
Very better
Yeah.
because before the shadowing, I think I I was a very quiet person,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't express a lot of emotion. And after the shadowing, I stay more uh,
Confident?
yes, more confident for English, and I show more emotion in my speak, um, about read text,
Uh-huh.
yeah, about read move, about read books and poems.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, I have to confirm this. I have to explain to the people they are going to watch later.
hmm
But when she says she improved her emotions, it's really true. It's like Anna had a very flat emotion, like me right now, speaking no emotion all the time, a
Yeah,
little bit robotic.
yes,
But
it,
yeah, and after sometimes you start using more your facial expressions, like to express like you had fear or surprise or that you were really happy, right?
mhm,
You are more natural right now,
yes.
you know.
I put my feelings in English, like Portuguese.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, you create let's say that we have Ana in Portuguese and we have a new Ana in English. We have one character in English, a specific one.
Yes, the different character.
It is.
Oh,
Your voice changes when you speak English. Did you notice that?
yes, I recorded my old audios, and I see a lot of difference
It's
in
true.
my voice.
It seems two people, Ana. When you
Yeah,
talk in Portuguese and when you talk in English, it's very different.
yes, very different.
Uh, Anna, let's talk about, uh, let me see here, grammar. I remember you told me you had some difficult topics with grammar.
Yes,
Tell me, what was the most difficult grammar topic and how you improved that?
okay. A difficult topic for me always was the past,
Uh huh.
the past simple, the past perfect, the past continuous. It was very difficult for me
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know the words and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I studied it with you, I learned a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm very better with this topic. I think
It's true.
easier for me.
Yeah. Do you remember we did the storytelling step by
Yes,
step?
hmm
Remember?
it was a very nice activity.
Yeah, you told me the story. You included pictures. Do you remember
hmm
the trip to São Paulo? You described
Yes,
it.
yes,
Your sister funny story.
the adult.
Oh yeah, the big sister, the grown up, right? Yeah, we have to explain to people our inside joke, nossa piada interna. It's because her sister. How old is your sister?
10 years old.
10, right?
Yes.
She
Oh no, 9 years old.
9.
9.
She looks at her and says, "No, I'm not a child anymore." Right? That's what
Yes.
she says to you.
Yes.
The small adult we have there.
hmm
Yeah. Well, I am not discussing the topics you're saying, like, oh, I had these difficulties, because everything you're saying, I confirm. I don't have anything to add there. It's so true. You know, all the things you did, they were really important to you to improve your grammar, your speaking,
hmm
you know, and telling stories with more details really helps to use the grammar in a real situation, like you
hmm
did. I think you told me many stories. One about a trip to São Paulo, a trip to the beach, uh, a time
Uh,
you got hurt, right?
Yes,
I don't remember exactly, but yes, it was a little tragic, but it was nice too.
it was nice for practice the best.
Yeah, for educational purpose, it was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Another thing, Anna. With me, you read many books as well. We talk about shadowing because it's a great thing to do speaking, shadowing the imitation.
Yes.
We talked about grammar because grammar is also important for everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of reading, you had many nice challenges with reading too. We
Yes.
started with something really simple, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let me remember the names of the book here. I think our first one was All the Pets You Can Get by Dr. Zeus.
Yes.
It was a very simple one. It was a children's book we used to read and practice vocabulary, pronunciation, right?
Yes.
What was the second one? Do you remember?
The second was The Little Prince.
Oh, yes.
A very
This.
popular book. I read it in English first, and after I read in Portuguese.
Oh, you read two times.
Yes,
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. And which one do you think is better to read? In English or in Portuguese, this one?
in English. It's more nice, I think. It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have the translation, you have to make the interpretation in your head,
Yes.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
imagine the scenario, the story, the
Yes.
characters. Mm-hmm. And the third one was the biggest challenge of the year. We finish. Sorry, we finished recently reading the book,
Yes.
and yeah,
The last week.
last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and what is the name of the book? Light and Filters, right?
Yes, like filters.
Yeah. Well, this
It's a,
book. Sorry.
it's a poems book.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lighting filters different from the all the pets you can get because it's learning English learning, right?
Yes.
It was your let's say it was your first book called we say authentic book because it's a book the author writes
Mm-hmm.
without modifications. It's English for whoever knows English, like for native people, for people who really knows the vocabulary, the words and everything.
Yes.
How did you feel, Anna, reading this poem? The difficulty of English first.
In the start,
Uh-huh.
um, I stay a little nervous because I find a lot of words that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I use the dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
uh, But after that, I was reading the book
Mm-hmm.
and I stay more comfortable with the book
Mm-hmm.
and I stay understand more. Yes, understand more. I I already know the words. Yes,
Uh-huh.
it's a repetitive
Uh-huh. Repetitive.
words.
Uh-huh.
And I stay more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And when you said like, oh, in the beginning it was a lot of words, it's not a really like a lot 20. It was a lot like 50,
Yes,
100 words in the beginning.
yes. I did a list, a very big list of the new words.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember that with this book specifically, we did different activities, right? I asked you to imagine the author because the author is the character of the story, right?
Yeah.
So we did illustration, we did some discussions in class, like a book club, like you asking me questions, I asking you questions about the book.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very fun.
It was very great.
Yeah, I think that this one was the most challenging but the best book for you to read and understand.
Yes.
Right? The topic was very good. Good for teenagers, by the way, because it talks about the problems the teenagers suffer, the anxiety, sometimes going to therapy, the
Yeah.
mental health, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
a very nice topic.
Yeah, do you recommend it to people?
Yes, I recommend. You can read.
That's nice. Anna, between the three books, which one was the best to learn pronunciation?
Mm, I think was the last book, the poem, because I learned a lot of words and and his pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
I think was very nice for practice my pronunciation, my reading. Um, yes, and it was a poem. So I have um, I oh my God, I I think I could have more emotion for read,
Uh-huh.
emotion, and um, and pay attention in the structure of the
Uh-huh.
poem. Yes,
Yeah. No, that's true. And I have audios from you. I remember you sent me an audio reading a part of the poem. Lots of emotions. I said use the best emotions you can have to do that. Right?
yes,
It was very good. Yeah. And I forgot to tell the people, but I think it's nice to say when you start with me, you didn't know English, like to the level to speak English, right?
yes. I had a lot of afraid to speak English.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, very afraid.
I remember I asked you questions.
I, I,
Yeah, I remember I used to ask you questions, and you used to say yes, no,
hmm?
yes, no. And that's it. That was the limit, you know?
I didn't explain the my answers.
Yeah, it was like, Anna, how was your weekend? Very good.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very,
that's it.
very sad.
Yeah, no, but I think it happens. It's part of the learning, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're totally different right now. Now I want to know, why are you proud of your progress in 2 years? Why are you so proud?
I'm very proud with me, with my progress in the English,
Mm-hmm.
because I, I didn't know um, some things in the English. I only know the basic, and now I'm very expressive, and
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of words, the structure of the sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know the past.
Mm-hmm. The
Um,
present perfect.
yeah, the present perfect. It was very great
Uh-huh.
with it. Um, and I'm very excited for the next steps in the English.
Me too. I hope that we can be together for many years. I hope I can see you adult, you know?
Yes.
It's, yeah, seeing you traveling the world,
Mm-hmm.
going to the Maldives.
Oh, God. Yeah. I need.
Nice. Anna, um, you have a question for me?
Yes, I have
Mm,
two questions.
mm.
The first is for you. How was my progress in English? Have I evolved much?
Much? You evolved like miles and miles and miles away. Yeah. Well, I think I am very proud because you didn't know anything in English. You didn't know how to express yourself. You didn't know how to talk about yourself, how to talk about your English. You didn't read in English. You didn't listen to English and understand the things.
Yes.
You had the basic English of school. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine when you started, you knew square, zero.
Yes.
And right now, you are in front of me, speaking only in English, saying you have more emotions, you are more expressive, more confident. Girl, the sky is not the limit. You don't have limits anymore. No limits, Anna. I am very happy and proud, actually. Because,
Yes. Same.
yeah, you were my first teenager student. For everybody who doesn't know this story, I didn't want to teach students that are younger, teenager students, because I thought that maybe I couldn't help them. Maybe I wouldn't have the patience, maybe I wouldn't know how to be in their universe, you know?
Yeah.
But you came to the classes, you came to my universe, and you showed me that it's possible. We can make a class like we are best friends talking, like
Yes.
interacting, telling jokes, making fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always very nice. So thank you as well. I learned many things from you.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I heard that you have one more question for me.
Yes. I have more work. The next question is, how do you think I will be in a few years with English? Will I be fluent?
Fluent, you already are. I think now we just need to keep making you more fluent, more experience, you know? Like learning
Yes.
new words, learning how to express yourself in different situations, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We need to take your English to a more advanced level right now. That's the
Yes.
idea, you know? Now I think our objective is to take you from the place you are, the level you are, to advanced, to a more advanced, until you get more fluent. Like,
Yes.
yeah. But I think I see a very brilliant future for you, Anna. Yeah, keep studying because I think that's the only way for you to reach all your dreams and all the goals you want in life. If you want to have a great job, if you want to travel the world, the
Yes.
English, the studies will take you there.
Everything is possible.
It is. It is. You have to study, you have to focus, and you have to keep going. You know, be patient. I think this is something. Always be the person you are now. Don't lose that. Keep being
Yes.
patient and trust yourself because I think this is the most important part.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
important.
Keep going. It's you are a wonderful person. Very disciplined. You like what you're doing. You are very thoughtful. Thoughtful like muito atenta,
Mm-hmm.
right? You are always you have your artistic side as well. People don't know, but you have a beautiful notebook.
Yes.
Amazing. All the art, all the lettering she does there, it's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. But Anna, I would like to know from you my last question. You are 15 now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fast forward to 20 years old. The Anna adult.
Mm-hmm.
Where will you be using your English, do you think? How do you
Mm,
imagine this future?
I think I I will travel a lot
Mm-hmm.
uh, for the world, around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will travel a lot. I will make new friends
Mm-hmm.
in other countries. Um, and I hope I'm fluent and um, and know a lot of things about the English
Mm-hmm.
and um, encourage my, how can I say, filhos,
My kids?
my kids. And I will encourage my kids about the English
Uh-huh.
because it's very important for every person.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And let me ask you something. Do you have a dream to study in another country? To do an exchange program like intercambio?
Yes, it's my one of my dreams
Uh-huh.
because my cousin is in the California
Ah, nice.
until 3 years, I think,
Uh-huh.
and she's my inspiration,
Uh-huh.
uh, and it's it's one of my dreams.
That's very
Uh,
good. You can do that.
Other country,
Mm-hmm.
uh, oh, a different culture,
Mm-hmm.
different foods. Yes,
You can definitely do that. You know, I hope that we are recording this video here, and I hope in the future I can show you this video and say, you see, you're doing everything you said you're doing. You were supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's good. Anna, for us to finish, now I would like a Portuguese answer, okay?
okay.
Não, agora vai mudar bastante. Quer ver como a voz muda? Fica já. Eu gostaria que você fizesse o seguinte. Eu gostaria que você deixasse uma mensagem do fundo do coração para as pessoas que estão começando a estudar inglês, a aprender inglês de verdade. O que você diria para elas? Qual conselho você daria para elas com relação a aprender, de repente a ter paciência, a fazer tudo certinho?
Sim. Ó, a voz até mudou.
Tá vendo?
Mas assim, eu era uma pessoa muito tímida, como eu falei, né? Uma pessoa muito quieta.
Uhum.
E eu não era muito aberta a novas experiências, assim, porque por causa da timidez mesmo. Eu
Uhum.
tinha, eu tinha medo. Tipo assim, quando a gente começou nas aulas, eu tinha medo de falar inglês, porque eu tinha medo de errar.
Uhum.
Então, não tenha medo, seja aberto a novas experiências. Não tenha medo de errar, porque com erro você aprende muito.
Uhum.
É melhor você errar para aprender do que acertar, entendeu?
É.
Então, é muito importante isso. Tenha paciência com você mesmo, porque aprender inglês não é uma coisa fácil.
Uhum.
Então, vai levar muitos anos, muito tempo. Até você, né, que é professora, você aprende as coisas diariamente. Assim,
É um processo eterno, vamos dizer assim, né? Enquanto você quiser aprender, tem coisa para aprender.
uhum, não só sobre inglês, mas sobre tudo.
Uhum.
Então, mantenha focado, comece a fazer aulas, né, se você conseguir, que isso ajuda muito. Aulas particulares, de preferência, que eu prefiro,
Que fica
porque
mais à
assim, eu,
vontade.
sim,
Uhum.
dá para você usar plataformas também para você treinar seu inglês, treinar assistindo filmes, ouvindo músicas. Assim, os filmes, né, no começo eu colocava o áudio em inglês e a legenda em português, ia meio que treinando assim. Aí agora eu já consigo ver tudo em inglês. Às vezes eu coloco a legenda só que em inglês, né?
Uhum.
Eu já tô conseguindo.
Uhum.
Então é isso. Acho que focar, se manter firme, né, no aprendizado.
Muito bom. Meus,
Acho que
meus alunos vão amar isso, porque a maioria dos meus alunos, a maioria tem uma grande parte de alunos adultos, né? Eu acho que uma coisa que adulto tem, Ana, é falta de paciência. Então, assim, uma pessoa de 15 anos falando pra vocês assim que vai levar tempo, porque normalmente jovem quer a coisa rápida, mas é o contrário. Hoje que eu vejo muito, são os meus alunos adultos tendo uma falta de paciência, uma pressa. Mas a verdade é que nem você falou, pressa pra quê, né? Porque se você gostar do que você tá fazendo, do processo, os exercícios, os treinos, né? Sentir que você tá evoluindo um pouquinho por dia ali. Isso faz toda a diferença, porque aí você consegue fazer com paciência e fazer da melhor forma, né?
é verdade.
Isso é muito
E
bom.
outra coisa, né? É sobre, por exemplo, eu tenho aula com você, eu tenho uma vez por semana.
Uhum.
Então, por exemplo, você tirar um tempinho para estudar nos outros dias, é bom tirar um tempinho todo dia para estudar.
Uhum.
É fazer atividades legais, assim, acho bem importante.
Né? Você falou uma coisa legal. É mais importante, às vezes, você estudar um pouquinho por dia, se você conseguir todo dia, do que você pegar um dia só e fazer a várias horas, né?
É verdade.
Porque você pode ficar em contato com o inglês todo dia, então isso é bem melhor.
Sim, é melhor. Na escola também eu tenho aula uma vez por semana só de inglês.
Uhum.
Não dá pra aprender quase nada. Na sala de aula também é muito difícil, né?
Uhum.
Tem 32 alunos na minha sala, então
Uhum.
dá para o professor focar totalmente no conteúdo.
Não, com certeza. Muito bom, Ana arrasou hoje, né? Muito bom, muito bom. Queria agradecer você pelo nosso podcast, uma convidada de honra, uma estrela, uma celebridade hoje aqui no nosso programa, no nosso podcast. E thank you so much.
Thank you so much, too.